as well. Back towards B we go. It will be a B-sided attack, and Angel once again doing work in the pistol round. Takes down Freiburg and Exist. Great entry kill from Angel, and it's going to be Get Right to defend now.
He is going to try to. Angel's going to hunt him down, though. It's going to be 2 straight pistols, 2 HellRaisers. It's 2 for NiP to work with. Forrest being one of them, known in the past as a decent pistol player, but we haven't seen as much from it as of late. He certainly hasn't lived up to a Dennis level, that's for sure. As Draken will now be 1 versus 4. Bondic low. Chances of winning this lower.
Angel went absolutely berserk in the CT pistol. He's done the exact same here on the T-side pistol as well. Running into that B site where he defended so well before, finding 3 kills. Let's see what Draken has in store for us here. He finds 1 kill, but there's no chance of defusing as of now, as you can see at the top right. A lovely bomb timer there, which does give you some clue as to where the round is going. It's going to be the bomb going off any second now, and Draken, he gets 1 kill out of an extra $300. So saving his armor to the next round, that makes sense. One of the HellRaisers players drops as well, but there it is. We keep getting awkward high 5 cams, but it keeps clutching it right at the end there, so that's fine. So 1-0 once again for Angel and co after he finds some amazing shots there towards the B site. Lovely work of the Glock. I'm sure that's the replay coming in. Here we go. Freiburg, wrecked. Same story for Exist as well. Through the smoke, I didn't catch it. That's so nuts.
Yeah, that's sick. Good shot on Exist. Angel getting Get Right, as you said. He tried to defend, couldn't do much.
Oh, full force by here. They've dropped. Okay, so no, Draken bought this guy. He saved armor, I beg your pardon. So, I was going to say, that would be insane. They dropped it for him. A little boost towards short there. Angel manages to negate it, though. This could be the full B-side of commitment. Smoke towards Heaven. Flash over towards Monster as well. They're going to push through this, you know. And can the CTs hold them off? We'll find out. Freiburg in the 5-7. He suddenly can't. It's up to Exist now. Has to drop down.
Angel gets in front of Exist and finds the kill onto him. Angel gets the shot toward Draken. Not quite. In fact, Zero has to respond to trade that back and Get Right and Force locked off by the smokes. This should be 12 now for HellRaisers. Nade goes through. Doesn't quite do enough to take down Get Right, but they'll use everything to say, get away, we don't care. We don't want to fight. Just retreat and we'll let you live. We'll spare you. Get Right looks very detached from this game.
Jaded.
Just looks disappointed.
Well, after a massive game yesterday, they looked amazing against Virtus Pro. They looked pretty lackluster today, I have to say. No one really stepping up, and I guess Freiburg did in the early sectors of the first half. That was about it. This is not the NiP we're used to seeing. Yeah, look at this. Not impressed, I would say, Get Right's face right now. But quite a clean round for HellRaisers overall. He said they are going to be a crowd favorite in the audience with guys of Angel and Bondic in the team. But Force by not really equating to much at all for NiP. Get 1 kill. Simple B execution, smoke towards Heaven. Flash over from short as well in the monster area. And all the kills coming in once again. Ukrainian flags on the back of those chairs. So, full eco now for NiP. Is this a pause?
May well be.
It's a weird one for NiP to call it this time.
Yeah,
Maybe full eco, right?
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Ah, it was just delayed getting into it.
Production pause.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, with no guns, so what's the point?
Yeah, it wouldn't really
have to be
make
technical.
sense. So this is very likely to be 13-5, and then it's a huge struggle for NiP. But they are the masters of comeback historically. Maybe not in this current form, but they've been known to do it. And maybe against a team like HellRaisers, they could find something out of this. Problem is, that full force buy in the second round, there's no chance of the all coming out unless Draken, I guess he got a couple of, he got a pistol kill, and he also got a scout kill. Maybe he can just about squeeze out the glass cannon, but I couldn't tell you right now.
Speaking of squeezing one out, NiP into the bathrooms, give up long.
You're awful.
Have to fall back. It's a stack, though, and with HellRaisers committing to long means they've got to walk into it inevitably. They do manage to isolate 2, make it now 3 players and get kills. Freiburg will get Sticko back. Watch out. Exist.
You hate to see it.
It's Freiburg left against 4.
Yes. To be fair, the silent USP can be a bit of a cruel mistress at times when you start committing.
Especially when there's armor.
Yeah, like you got to dink the headshots and the bomb plant's not exactly a 100% accurate hitbox, but still 13-5, quite another clean round there for HellRaisers. I missed how many UMPs they survived. I think it was 1 with 3 AKs, maybe 2. So we'll see whether this will be a little bonus round going forward. Definitely a lot of money to win. It's still a bonus round in the respect that NiP forced one in the second round. They won't have incendiaries. That's what their bread and butter towards the B side. That's why Freiburg and Exist are so good at that site. They're so good at dropping those incendiaries just as the T's commit. that won't really be an option here unless one of them goes down to a UMP. So you can see, look at the lack of utility, man. 3 smokes working on the CT side against all the nades that HellRaisers have got. This is going to be a real rough round. Draken has got the glass cannon just about. Nothing else to go with it. So he had exact money to purchase it. Forrest has to go aggressive here, and he's pushed past the smoke and made his way towards the fountain area. Could get Dead Fox.
He's got, Draken to watch the other side of the park to make sure he won't be flanked out, but missing that first shot, he's got to back off. Bondik's still there, has to cross over, but Forrest thinks, risk reward. This element of surprise was my best weapon, and it's gone.
Draken had an opportunity to take down Dead Fox there, and no one goes down. So that's all the utility expended now for NiP. 1 flashbang, that's it, and 1 kit. Draken have no armor. How do they win this round? They tried to be aggressive at the start. They needed that first pick. Forrest had to step up, but he couldn't get anything going at all. It's up to Draken now. That's where the pressure lies. If he can get a pick here, maybe there's a chance. But Freiburg, he's the one to do it.
The shot, can't find it though. Get Right responding. NiP with a 2-man advantage. Their turn perhaps went guns up to take control of this the second half. Bondik will rotate back down through connector and head toward B. Dead Fox and Zero already out toward Monster. Monster seems to be the approach for all 3. 1 flash over for Dead Fox, maybe. Molotov instead toward Barrels. Flash to the right, that's gonna go behind Exist, but the shot certainly doesn't. It goes dead on. Bondik makes his way through. Freiburg now has to play from the ramp. The mound of darts. He'll make it work as he looks to try and find one inside of the smoke as well, but Get Right sprays through it. Bomb's going to be dropped. Zero needs to go for that bomb. 16 seconds and find 4 kills. Unlikely. I'd say NiP have done enough.
He gets
and
one.
They confirm it. He does manage to get one. You're right.
That's important, though, because this was a rough round. But NiP had absolutely nothing going into this. They go to a double orb setup, but the comeback begins now. A must-win round that was for NiP. They managed to pull it off. They lost that. It could have been GG very early on. And it was that aggressive stance we saw to start. Bit dicey. Forrest getting up there. Draken missing some shots, but Freiburg steps up with the initial kill. And Get Right, he wasn't happy with the 1-man advantage. He actually committed to the second kill as well. He knows that's not going to be enough for us to actually win this round still. Goes for it, nails the shot, and here we go. We're going to round number 20. Dead Fox on the scout, interesting enough. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that decision. And Forrest, back on AWPing duties, goes towards middle. A little bit blind, but can't hit the final shot there. And Draken, he certainly can. Time to step up now. Good shot from him.
Sticko tries to do what he can. Get Right's lost himself inside of this smoke, but has he? Because he's found himself in the right position with Dead Fox going down. It gives him the bomb as well. And they've got to go backwards to try and find him, except for Zero. He's the only one over there, and he makes it work. Angel can fight forward, but they still have one in between them in Bathroom Connector. So even though Angel gets to the site, Forrest had no idea. He'll get a kill. This might be a sense of overconfidence because Draken still exists between the bomb and the man who's cleared a site. If they get careless and rush it, or that, Draken goes back to find Angel. They could cut him off. What that does do is actually signal the bomb that he is out toward long, so they'll slow up. And there's 2 men on A, so it'll be a 2-2 take. With NiP having an extra string to their bow on B. Yeah,
well, HellRaisers might as well go for this. If they can find this, it's a reset. And maybe the game as well. Still a 3-on-2, 35 seconds remaining. Up to Draken to hit another shot. That's a nice one. Takes down Sticko, looking to finish off the round as well. Give himself some confidence with a few hit shots here. 3 in a row, looking for the 4th, but can't find it. Zero falls back here. 25 seconds remaining. Goes towards connector, and he'll try his luck towards B, but plenty of time for Freiburg to rotate back over there, and he should be there just about in time. Yep, he will indeed, and good flashbang to slow down Zero as he makes his way in, but the smoke is decent.
He goes for the plant. He's actually tapped it, which is smart because he knows Freiburg's likely to capitalize. Gets him as well, catches him off, but Draken's there. Key shot hit. Draken had a very good one on the first at A. You saw 2 misses, which look like kind of forced shots, which is where I think he's struggling still, but then hits that very important one on B as well to end the round. So good round from him overall. Yeah. As well as finding the man Angel who got behind them all.
Yeah, that was a great round from Draken overall. Going towards long. This is the first shot. Pretty standard for an AWPer, but he gets 3 more after that. And we said he hasn't been winning rounds single-handedly for his team. And this one, he actually did step up. So that's great for him and should help build his confidence up as well. They've got a chance to relax at this point. They've got up against the Glocks and the Deagles. But to be fair, HellRaisers dropped, well, NiP dropped one of those rounds as well. So what happens? Draken, here we go. Now he's getting in the zone as they open things up towards Bondik.
Dead Fox. Back to the pistols on the HellRaisers side. We'll start off toward bathrooms. 13 rounds. They've been locked on it. As NiP start to build things in their favor. Things, Henry. 2 rounds being things.
Yes. Those are promising things. We're back to the single orb setup. Forest on the M41S. Glocks and Deagles. No nades. Towards the bathrooms they go. They can get a trade here. That's something, but exists baiting in Forest there. They should be absolutely fine. It's looking like a decent setup for them.
Ooh, sees it, but again, he rushes the shot. He just needs to slow down, I think, that half second. And it'll be better for him because, again, he misses just by a fraction.
Yeah.
I know it's just pistols. This round should be fine, but those are going to be costly mistakes eventually. I've been already once or twice this weekend. As Exist times it well to peek back into the bathrooms. Gets 1, 2, and 3. They line up. Down goes the bomb. And Angel now the last versus 4.
There it is. Round picked up for a NiP. 20 seconds remaining. Angel doesn't want to time this one off. He does, might sound silly if you're a new viewer, but he does want to die. Make sure he gets money into the next round. And Exists gets the 4-man there. Wasn't too difficult. They all line up from the bathrooms, but good timing from him. Stayed nice and calm and didn't give away any of his money. That's going to be very important going forward as well. But you did mention it after Draken had 4 kills. Did have a few whiffs there, but didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
I think he just feels like he has to be perfect at this level, maybe. I don't know, but it seems like he thinks he's expected. Yeah, he thinks he's expected to hit perfect shots. You know, B Guardian, BJW. When you don't need to be that flashy to actually still look amazing, just slow down, line it up, nail it.
He's like still getting used to like playing in boost in front of audiences, right? Like he's coming from technically a tier 3 team into NiP, who are not tier 1 right now, I would say, but they're under the microscope by everyone, right?
Quantify what a tier
yeah,
is,
exactly,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right? The fact is, like, they're under the microscope so heavily with the legacy the team has got and the pedigree and all that sort of thing. So there's going to be a lot of high pressure there. If you start underperforming and get inside your own head, it can happen, and you can find yourself maybe overthinking situations, not playing your natural game. So I do kind of have empathy for him in that respect, and it's going to be time for him to kind of get into it. It's the first tournament for him with this team, so you can't expect miracles straight away. But here we go. NiP started getting into this one now. Double orb setup once again. Forest, normally known for being on the T side, will be helping out Draken. I say used to, like when Piv was playing, he was the T side orb. Obviously, Draken does that now.
Get away from the underpass position. Dead Fox just sits back as well with HellRaisers now that they're back on guns, but they've lost Sticko so early to Forest. This double op becomes a problem for HellRaisers, and this round gone, start to get a real game on our hands. NiP clawing their way back in. Doesn't look perfect, but it's effective. Yeah. Not so much that flash as Bonic blind himself.
5 and 4 now. Limited buy for HellRaisers. They've got the AK, sure, but body down to no nades whatsoever, and they've lost the man advantage as well. Back towards B they go. Zero waiting towards Monster. The bomb, presumably going to be joining him as well. That's making his way back towards T-spawn. Draken now on the B side of the map. Interesting position on the pillar.
Bonic is waiting with this slight gap in the grill. Forest. Rather, excuse me, Freiberg. Oh, has to fight as he burns. Had to peek and made it work. Finds 2, but Drake in there does just catch the arm. It's not enough for a kill as Angel gets Exist. It gives them a chance, but the damage dealt is enough for Get Right to close up. And there we go, 13-9. Both ops getting kills.
That's lovely from Forest.
Or assists, I should say, for Draken's case, but it was great from Forest.
The Molotov landing at his feet, and he thinks on his feet at that point as well. Flash in. They won't be expecting a push at that point. The flash is good. Gets a double spray down as well. Lovely stuff.
You made the same mistake I did. That was Freiberg. I said,
I
said Forest.
Oh,
I
you tricked me then.
Yes, I did. It was Freiberg. This
yeah,
is
Forest
the
of the orb. That's right. So yeah, Freiberg. We've sung his praises for a while. This B site. Him and Exist are actually a very formidable duo towards that side of the map. So yeah, there it is. I'm not surprised. That actually makes a lot of sense. So Freiberg stepping up there, and it's going to be another eco here. And NiP looking for double digits. We're not done in this game quite yet. They bounce back. Double orb set up towards middle. Draken can't find that first shot, but did spot a player. A little bit of long control coming from Zero. He actually got up undetected so far, all the way to the flower bed as well. We will be falling back to check that position out, presumably. Should be an easy shot for Draken. Smoke eludes him slightly there, so he'll be falling back and throws his incendiary into the smoke. It's calm down, Draken. Like you said, he may be overthinking these situations, maybe panicking a little bit, but...
Yep. Draken above tries to fire in again. He's just firing for the sake of it almost. That time he hits one. Goes back out to long. That's a bit better. Calm down. Nice, easy shot. Takes out Zero, and they've got a great lead inside of the site. Bondic does a great shot, though, back. Does return one on to exist. Tech9 will head back down toward the connector, and they'll look toward B instead.
Certainly will. Bondic and Sticko. Tech9's in hand. They do have an open B bomb site with Freiburg. He's waiting up top in heaven. Can't find the shot, but he has spotted both of them there. The bomb not going to be planted. They're challenging here. Freiburg, oh, the timing. They don't commit. That could have been a kill for them.
He's ready for this now, though. He's ready for this now. Indeed, they wide peek it, though. It's able to be a trade. Trade's not good enough, though. They needed a single kill cleanly to get back to the site, which is now as Forrest. Oh, looking in. Dink through the wall. Minimal damage, but it's enough to distract Forrest and force him off position, off angle. He's now tagged to 17. The problem is this. Draken's getting closer. Bomb to be planted. 10 seconds back to the Tech9. Shot through. He's tagged up. Forrest makes up for it.
Oh.
Decent effort.
Yeah, absolutely decent effort. 10 seconds remaining, goes to the fake plant. I like that a lot. Bait out that low HP player. Can't quite find it, though, and Forrest finishes it off. I think they're even better off getting the bomb down there. Obviously, they pushed towards spawn, like you said, trying to get the kill on Freiburg, but the trade wasn't good enough. If they get that kill cleanly, they probably win that round. That's what they're going for. So it was worth the risk, I think, a calculated risk. But no bomb planted in the end. Means NiP extend their lead here. This might be the pause. This would be the perfect time to use a pause at this stage. They're not going to do it, but it's going to be full money for HellRaisers, all back in the hands of Dead Fox. Double orb setup still ringing true for NiP. They do find double digits now. And Draken towards long once again. Flashbang presumably can come over. Pulls the trigger, gives his position away, and it's going to be the other side of the map. Zero. He finds Exist towards that B bomb site. I think he was boosted from what I can see on the minimap. Not 100% sure.
May have been, but that's going to be get right down. Finally, HellRaisers getting a foot forward and missing the jump. Draken's not able to hit the shot because of it. Exist gone. Get right gone. Draken fighting forward. Has to with the AWP. Barely gonna miss. Oh, the opportunity on Dead Fox, but then it represents itself. He's gonna sit here and wait as well for a second opportunity. Molotov instead, and he'll go passive. One player left on B is Forrest on the second AWP, so he's put himself in a position at sandbags where he can see this, the doorway. If Angel's not careful, he could go down. This becomes a 3 versus 3 very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. One advantage for HellRaisers right now. Plenty of time to work with. Forrest trying to gain some positional control. Spots towards Monster. Has the Incendiary to buy himself some time here. That's his main objective. He's alone towards B site, so he can actually focus towards short now. And might have to fall back momentarily, but that works out. Gets Angel. Perfectly played by Forrest there.
That's exactly what he was trying to do before. And he knows he has to get the op into viable positions. He's done it again. As down goes Zero. Watch the jump above. Bondic does get the shot, but Freiburg's in contention, and he's got the round, and NiP gonna win yet another. HellRaisers may not get this done. They're struggling to find just one more round even.
They had a huge lead. I think it was 13-5 at one point, Matt. And now it's slipping away. You can see what it means to get right. It's been a rough year for them so far. Looking to make playoffs here at Starladder. The current champions here as well, defending champions going forward. So they want to make sure they at least make the playoffs here and make a dent in the tournament. You can see not so much hype in the HellRaisers camp. No bomb going down again. Means they could be struggling for money going forward. We'll find out. Yeah, they certainly are. This could be it. Galils, AKs, and a couple of pistols there as well. Forrest not slowing down though, is he? Towards middle, he finds the first pick once again.
Flashes through Monster, but